Hi friend, hope that everything is well, all right with you. I am here just enjoying life, enjoying the summer, the weather. God is good. God is very good. Today we're looking at oath or honesty. Shall you make oath and just try to write this contract and so on to just know that you are meaning the truth, or shall you develop this integrity that you just keeps your word and people can trust you because of your word and they don't need you to say oaths? So this all it comes from a passage in Matthew in the Sermon of the Mount, Matthew 5:33, 34, and Jesus he's talking about swearing. So swearing in the sense of making just promises or oath. This is a big deal in any legal society. You know, you have to, when you stand in a legal court, you need to kind of give an oath that you will say the truth and nothing but the truth, and so on. But back in the days, you know, the days of Jesus, the days of Moses, even oaths, and this was serial business too. You know, in the third commandment from Moses, it says that you shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain. So that is in Exodus 20, verse 7. To falsely swear an oath in the name of God was considered a grave offense, not just to God's name, but this was an offense to God Himself. So over the time, this commandment it broadened and it became so strict that it was often just more safe not to use the name of God at all. So this is why the name of the God of Israel, Yahweh, it came to be called the ineffable name. Now, what did that mean? That means that it was forbidden to pronounce it, to say it out loud. So therefore, when people were reading the scriptures in synagogues, they changed the name. Instead of pronouncing the name of God, they put another word instead, just because they were afraid to use the name of God, because it was so holy and so. But originally, this commandment, you know, it was about perjury, about swearing falsely, that you shall keep your word. In various passages in Exodus and then later in Deuteronomy, the seriousness is very much emphasized. So Jesus, he summarized this when he said that you have heard that it was said to the people long ago that you shall not break your oaths, you shall keep your oaths that you have made to the Lord. So Jesus refers to this in Matthew 5:33. So what did the people do? To avoid of swearing by God, when they were not entirely certain about the truth, they started to substituting the word of God's name for like heaven or the gift in the temple or these things, and they thought that they would be less sinful if they didn't tell the whole truth, when they have just been swearing on heaven and not on the Lord. So this was kind of ethical quibbing, and this was problematic for Jesus, which wants not just to deal with religious rituals and regulations and so on, but he wants to deal with your heart, kind of the problem of the matter. So Jesus, he went beyond all this. He went beyond it and he set a set of higher standard to his followers. So he said, you, my beloved followers, you do not swear at all, but let your yes be yes, and yet let your no be no. Anything beyond this is from the evil one. He says this in Matthew 5:37, and then also this is echoed in James, the letter of James 5:12. So, in essence, Jesus taught his disciples to be a people that kept their word. If they were known for their unwavering honesty, people would just believe them as trustworthy without needing to back it up with oaths. In practice, this is very effective. We have also some semi-modern, we can say, examples, like the Society of Friends, the Quakers, also known as the Quakers. They are known for have taken Jesus' words very literally. So their reputation of honesty just grew and grew, and it became so strong that many trusted the Quakers' word more than trusted others people's oaths. You know? So in conclusion, Jesus, he emphasized the reliance on oath implies a lack of trustworthiness. If you're following Jesus, you're just keeping your word. You don't need to give a lot of oaths. Those who are word from their integrity don't need oaths to validate their words. So this is just a lesson on building mutual confidence in our daily interactions, and you do it kind of step by step, as you give your word and you keep it, you give your word and you keep it. And I would like to just end with a story, and just invite you to a scene in a movie. I don't know if you remember it from 1997. There's with Jim Carrey, the movie Liar Liar. You know, this is about Jim Carrey. He's Fletcher. The name of the character that Jim Carrey has, it's Fletcher. So Fletcher, he is a lawyer, but he's also known for habitual lying. He just lies all the time. But however, he gets a magical curse on his life that compels him to tell the truth and nothing but the truth for an entire day. He cannot tell one single lie. So then the film kind of explores the humorous situation and challenges that he gets into it when he just cannot lie. You know, when we tell the truth, it may put us in uncomfortable situations, but still, it's telling the truth. So, in this scene, one morning, so Fletcher, he comes rushing into his cluttered law office, and he's frustrated because now he has to stay ahead of him, and he just has to be honest. So he's kind of talking to himself. Okay, it's time to call the client. Just tell her like it is, Fletcher. Yeah, come on, you can do it. Yeah. So he dials her client's number, and after a few rings, she answers. Hello. Her name is Samantha, the client. And Fletcher, he's kind of nervous, you know. Samantha, hi, it's Fletcher. Listen, we need to talk about this case, you know, the case that you're probably going to lose. And she's like taken back. Fletcher, what's going on? Is everything all right? And he's like, he's honest, but he's uneasy. Well, not exactly. See, here's the deal. So your chances of winning, slim to none. Your outfit from last week's hearing, let's just say, bold. And the jury's reaction, priceless. And then, you know, there's like an awkward pause until he continues. Oh, and the batch of cookies that you brought, they taste like cardboard. And Samantha, she's just all confused. Fletcher, why are you being so candid? You know, Samantha, I just can't help it. I'm under a spell or something. I have to tell the truth today, no matter how brutal it is. Well, she continues, well, at least you're finally being honest with me. So they both laugh. So, you know, just telling the truth, it might put you in some uncomfortable situations, but this is where you grow. This is why your character kind of grows, and in your discipleship, you don't need oaths if you're a person that is known for its integrity. Let's take these words with you today, and we will continue to look at some other difficult sayings and apologetic difficulties in the Gospel of Matthew.